Which fictional character is most likely to be a complete freak in bed? I'm just saying. Vegeta stopped destroying planets and settled on Earth after he fucked Bulma. The women in DBZ are probably responsible for saving billions of people by distracting a few Saiyans from running train on the galaxy. Mrs. Incredible. Oh. For sure. You can't tell me she doesn't use that flexibility to her advantage. Imagine the positions. Edit. Was just watching Sex Education Eric teaching the popular kids to deep throat with bananas, and I thought of something. She could probably, like, deep throat all she wanted regardless of size too, because I bet she doesn't have a gag reflex. Considering how flexible she is. Like, I bet her throat stretches and stuff just like the rest of her body, so it's not even a big deal for her. Marty McFly's mum. She would love to be freaky with Calvin Klein. The green chick from Kim Possible. Edit. All of you are absolutely wonderful. Shigo. Morticia Adams. This one was mine. Gomez. Last night, you were unhinged. You were like some desperate, howling demon. You frightened me. Do it again. Underscore. Peach. There must be a reason she is always captured by Bowser. Haha. Captured. The Grandmaster from Thor Ragnarok. Man has a fucking orgy ship. Soren is a very well-known slut. I saw this comment written on the toilet wall in a order. Cartman's mum. I believe there were a couple episodes that confirmed this. Definitely the one where Shelley babysits Cartman. Bellatrix Lestrange. My god. I haven't been nailed like that since wizard school. Bellatrix Lestrange. Cheryl and/or Carrollton from Archer. Everyone from Archer. But Pam wins. Miss Honey from Matilda. It's always the pure, quiet ones. This one took me back. I had the biggest crush on her in kindergarten. Catwoman. Imagine being constantly interrupted by cats. Velma. Especially Velma as portrayed by Linda Cardellini. Fiona gives me this feeling that Shrek is sometimes on the receiving end. She knows what she wants. You know? Let's not forget about Dragon. That horny lizard fucked a donkey. Nymphadora Tonks. I always wondered about Luna Lovegood. Annie Edison from Community. The things she did to the stablemate as Hector during the D&D game. Meanwhile, Dean Pelton is definitely also a very sweet and gentle lover who spoons you for exactly the right amount of time. And offers to wash your Dalmatian suit. Kirby. The suckage would be unreal. Wow, that's true. Plus if he hooked up with me he would gain my powers like crippling depression and bad skin. Jessica from Dune. Those Bene Gesserit got tricks. If you haven't, you should read the books. The Bene Gesserit and others have some explicitly godlike sexual abilities. Johnny Test's mum. Johnny's dad. Being the clean freak he is, probably licks her spotless. Marjorie Tyrell. I mean, she invited her husband's gay lover into a threesome. She needed a baby for politics. So she suggested that her husband bring his gay lover to the bed so he could get erect. Then he could pump a baby into her real quick. Girl was a freak. Venom. Seriously though. What that tongue do? Creed from The Office. I had sex with a lot of women in the mud and the rain. It's possible a man could have slipped in. There'd be no way of knowing. Harley Quinn. Between Holly, Poison Ivy and Catwoman, Batman has it good. Ty Lee from Avatar. Edit. Ty Lee for overall fun good time. Azula for domination or some hardcore BDSM type shit. Also she's definitely the kinky chick to Zuko's romantic, sensual lovemaking. As a woman, Tormund Giantsbane from God 100%. That man looks like a good time. A very good time. He know what the fuck he doing too. Didn't he say don't put your pecker near her until she's wet and squealing like a baby seal? This information would hands down save some men's out here sex game. Just get her wet first. Also, can you imagine his sex face? Probably similar to the face he was throwing Brie in that one time when they were on those horses. She should have climbed that tree but she was hoping out for Mr. Golden Hand who died in a basement filled with rocks. I used to think Geralt from The Witcher would be a freak but then in the series he fucked Yennefer for like 3 seconds the first time and then she said he's quick but effective. In the books Witchers give off a not unpleasant tingling sensation on contact, are immune to diseases, die to the whole mutant thing, and due to their occupation are fit and strong. which is fuck. Neil Patrick Harris as played by Neil Patrick Harris in Harold and Kumar. Mystique. I feel like Mystique just really wants to have normal sex but is always pressured into crazy kinky shit. Miss Frizzle. Teachers. Man. Kakashi had take probably into some kinky shit with all those books he be reading. 1000 Years of Pain. Matt Murdock. No question. 100%. Dude has super senses and can hear your heartbeat and respiration. He definitely learned fast what you like and drive you crazy. Scully from the X-Files. Probably also Scully from Brooklyn 99. Removed. Something tells me an awakening happened in you during Ben 10's original runtime. Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. Kai for sure gets down in the bedroom with all that anger and sexual frustration she need to be getting out of her system. Goku stayed Super Saiyan the whole week before the fight with Cell. Goten was conceived that week. This means that Kai got her cheeks clapped by Goku that was in the form that wrecked Planet Killer Frieza and he was stronger than he was when he killed Frieza while clapping said cheeks. We can determine that Kai's ass and box are planetary level at minimum and would solo the Narutoverse. Thanks you for coming to my TED Talk. https://img. iPhony. Co-images are 3449 Seeb 696,581,768 E753 E0676D0 AB0FD1X045D9F05 Fe515 XZ08B 563,839 Web. No one fucks like Gaston. No one cucks like Gaston. Loki. Which one? The alligator? Lucifer from Lucifer lol. He made Oscar Wilde gay. Wonder Woman. She read all 12 volumes. Jessica Rabbit. Forget Jessica. I'm betting Roger's the freak. Did we say Jareth from the Labyrinth 20 times yet? Elisa Esposito from The Shape of Water. Happy Fishman sounds. Zaphod Beeblebrox. He'd grow his third arm back for you. Mr. and Mrs. Potato. Hey babe. Wanna mash? Eleanor Shellstrop from The Good Place. And, by virtue of keeping her satisfied, Chilean Agony. I'ma be honest? Megamind. The man's a genius. What machines can he make? I mean, he's already got a bunch of torture machines so maybe he can put those for good use. Animal from the Muppets. Gonzo. Erotic is when you use a feather. Kinky is when you use a whole chicken. Mrs. Incredibly. Oh shit. Raven from Teen Titans lol. Growing up my friend group always had this conversation, and Raven was always the majority vote. But I think after you got Starfire warmed up, that innocence would turn to a kinky side with no end. Pride and Prejudice S. Lydia Bennett. Eloping soon after her 16th birthday with a former boyfriend of her elder sister. They head to London, take an Airbnb, and shag continually. They're discovered by an officious bore who uses his money to force the two of them to get married, so that he can get in with Lydia's snobbish and straight-laced elder sister. The officious bore is also a bit of a prick, as he uses his connections to put Lydia's husband into one of the cannon fodder regiments of the British Army just as Napoleon's forces are storming through Russia and the fall of Moscow seems unavoidable. Amelia Bedelia because she takes everything literally. What if you ask her to peg you and you get fucking crucified? Edit. Spelling. Misato Katsuragi. Hands down. Everyone in that universe is batshit so they'd all be freaks. Azula or Tali. Azula and Tali. But seriously. Imagine what would happen if failed to bring Azula to orgasm exactly how she wanted. She would absolutely burn your dick off if she got blue overread. Aphrodite. Which Aphrodite interpretation are we talking about? Aphrodite from Greek mythology. From Percy Jackson if she's even shown. I don't remember. Or Aphrodite from Lore Olympus? Batman. He has a whole damn dungeon, cave, and always has a belt full of toys. Velma from Scooby-Doo. She defo does butt stuff. Stacy's mum. Darth Vader. I mean, all that black leather, he may have burnt his junk off. Oh. Woody Woodpecker. Katara can bloodbend. Just saying. Geronimo Stilton. I'd imagine he'd be like Nathan Drake or Indiana Jones in terms of sex appeal. He was 10-year-old me's I'm not a furry. But, moment. House MD. I trust him to choke me out for an intense orgasm. Beat me in places that won't hurt too bad but still turn me on and then prescribe me pain meds for aftercare. I had a wild sugar daddy that was a doctor and it got pretty savage at times in the best way. The Flash. Come Barry come. Maleficent. Luna Lovegood. My girlfriend. Aku from Samurai Jack. No way. Scotsman definitely takes the cake in that show. He didn't conceive a little army of daughters without trying some shit. Lagertha Lothbrok. When she invited Athelstan to come join her and Ragnar in the bedroom he thought pretty hard about forgetting his life as a Christian priest at that moment. I was hoping they would give him another opportunity later on in the series. But alas. Cosmo Kramer. Jaja Dax. And by extension, pun probably intended, Ezri Dax. Johnny Bravo is probably the driest and most disappointing guy in bed. The dad from Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Lot of people saying Elastigirl but we all know the real freak is Edna, smirking face. Loki. I mean clearly Klaus from the Umbrella Academy. Blanche Devereaux. Samus from Metroid is an adrenaline junkie who can curl herself into a ball. Lulu from FFX for sure. Imagine getting eaten out by Pac-Man. Mr. Fantastic. Plastic Man. Elongated Man. Ela the Huntress. The Barbie from Toy Story 3. Lady Dimitrescu. Bayonetta. Major Kira. Hannibal Lecter. Honey Lemon from Big Hero 6. I know Gogo is the one with the better hair assets but I feel that HL can get it. Ferb. That dude definitely has the moves like Jagger.